So a goal missed with a second one. He's trying to feel each other out. No one wanting to commit too much. And both landing there, the right lead, and then it was a terrific body shot in return from Eubank.
That's it. Relax them shoulders, relax them shoulders. Don't rush it, don't rush it. Stay relaxed, stay calm.
I think the majority of boxers seem to have come out of the lockdown period, Barry, fit and motivated. They've used that extra time they've had to get themselves into great nick, and you saw a really sharp left hand and a follow-up from McDonagh.
Yeah, two good left hands there from McDonagh, and he did the right thing on the second one, just took a little step back, so nothing came back his way. See that waving of the left hand there is just not allowing McDonagh just to get his sub.
And there you can see maybe the game plan for McDonagh and his team to make Eubank miss and then punish him perhaps while he's rushing in.
As he leans over that front foot, Mark, which is right up the middle, he leans over that front foot. There you go.
That's a good shot there from McDonagh, lovely short left hand.
A lot of upper body movement from Eubank. McDonagh able to tie him up when they're close.
He's throwing pumps. I understand it's hard for him to get closer to Eubank, but he's throwing pumps too far out. That right hand was the right idea, but he was just a step and a half outside of distance there. You just slide in with that front foot.
He had to take one there, Eubank, to land one, but he was willing to do so. Will it bear any fruit for him?
Yeah, I thought the short right hand was probably the better shot there by Eubank in that little exchange. McDonagh just got to remember to either come out on exit on the left side there, or pivot off the right when his back's to the ropes.
He's been a natural athlete and sportsman at Eubank, of course, from a fighting family very much. His dad was a pro back in the 80s, unlucky to bump into the likes of Kevin Lushing, Andy Holligan in his time, and of course his up.
Then you can let that big bomb go of a right hand. But it's McDonagh, the little judgery movements McDonagh makes just makes it hard for maybe to set yourself. But I think he's boxing quite well here, McDonagh. He's under a bit of pressure, but he's staying nice and composed. Even here, oh, good left hand there from Eubank.
Yeah, I think some of the sort of big eye-catching shots have definitely come from Eubank, and maybe a bit more power on them as well. But McDonagh's kept his boxing, he's counter-punched.
That's lovely. Good back down. Good. Let me shoulder. Good. That's beautiful, Mark. Good. Lovely. Good. Now work with it. Now work with it. Now work with it, Mark. Let's go.
So be careful there, McDonagh. Don't stand too tall. Eubank whips a shot over the top.
That's it. Good. That's it. Lovely. Lovely, Mark. That's it. Keep it.
Shoulders are loose now. He's rolling those shoulders coming forward.
And he's also happy to bide his time, Barry. I think perhaps he feels it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, but you got to be careful there because he's not a massive puncher. So I think I think he needs. If he looks like he got plenty in the tank, he needs to put it on McDonagh. It's a good right hand again there from Eubank. Let your punches go with full flow.
Well, it's not just the fact that the last two rounds, the fourth and fifth, have gone to Eubank, and significantly so. It's the momentum and it's the heavy shots that have been landed through those rounds, and successively too. Momentum, everything, and boxing
tricks. It's not a little dip down with the left hand first. He just dips the knees and then he fires in with the left hook. Hard to read, and he's used it very well in the last 3 rounds.
Yes, it's all become an awful lot smoother, hasn't it? Not as forced. It shows you what a little bit of success can do for a fighter.
Good right hand there as well from Eubank.
Or in the case of Eubank, through the last 3 rounds, a lot of success. Building block upon block. And all certainly tick that box in some kind of style so far.
Yeah, and it hasn't always been... Oh, it's a good shot there from Eubank. It hasn't always been pretty from him, but I think when you're boxing someone like McDonagh, you know, a southpaw, you know, boxes well on the move, then I think you have to be a little bit crude with some of your work to get success. You have to get inside the reach and sort of rough him up a little bit, be more physical.
Yeah, and he was, and there was just the danger early on that he could have been frustrated, Barry, by the good boxing of McDonagh, which was working so well for him through the first 3 rounds, I think it's fair to say. A bit more sort of polish, guile and composure, I think, is the right word to apply to what Eubank has done since then.
But he's grown in confidence where McDonagh has waned in his. I think that's what it's looked to me, to be honest, and that's been the difference. Because McDonagh doesn't seem to be that hurt. He's taken some good shots, he's taken them well, but...
So he was swimming in from round 4 onwards, and he's copped a few heavy shots down the stretch too. There's another one, huge left hand. He's in a bit of bother with 30-odd seconds to go. McDonagh hits the canvas for the first time in the fight. He's struggling to get to his feet in time. He's running out of time, and he has been stopped right at the...
Harlen, Eubank!
Well, Barry Jones, we've seen a bit of Harlen Eubank